Hello there everybody, this is ShadowGear655 here, doing an updated review on version 2 of Minion. And, gotta say, I can't explain why, but like, I am like in love with this version of it. So one of the major details of it, yeah, he's a little more slim. It's a little more slimmed down, not as bulky, especially in the abdomen and the torso. Well, not necessarily the torso, per se. So if I just get this guy a little bit of a spin, people have made the claim that this version of Minion probably looks a little more feminine than the original. I mean, he is a lot more slimmed down. He has still has that bump in his chest, which I still like that design a bit. And he still has a feminine looking mask, which to this day I don't think looks feminine in the slightest, to be completely honest. But posability is still pretty much the same. The major changes that I have made, I changed the entire lower leg design, by which I mean I just flipped the dragon heads around and kind of, that's one of the reasons he looks more slim. Because before it was flipped around and it was like this weird boot cut design, which looked, it was cool, but he had like no ankle articulation, his knees worked, but he just looked really awkward. But now he's got full ankles, which is fantastic. And he's got a knee, which isn't a full 90-degree knee, but I think that's fine. In the back here, the way everything's connected, yeah, that's a rubber band. It's a Lego branded rubber band, because I can do that. But the way it's connected, it's two of these winged plate pieces wedged together in that bullrock, in the bullrock skull piece, and that's how that's connected. There's that. It's a little barren back here. I could have added stuff, but I didn't think it was overly necessary. Probably later on, in later versions, I'll add stuff back here to make it a little more bulked out. The entire back of Minion, it's a lot of black. It's a lot of black, and I focused primarily on the front. I did the same thing with Dominion, weirdly enough. But yes, we are here. And there's that. Upper legs are pretty much the same. I say pretty much because I extended them one notch. He's one stud tall, not one stud, one brick taller, because I just added another one of these little bits here, and then took some lightsaber rods and put them right here in front of the thighs to give a cool little effect of more red and blue. Just not as overt as, like, you know, mono red and mono blue. The hips, I did change the hand connectors here from red and blue to just straight black, because I used the Hero Factory hand connectors, which are sturdier, and now he has some stronger hips. Which he does lose a little bit more color, and the blocking looks a little bit more weird. But, whatever. I think it looks fine for right now. So one of the cooler bits that I did is that if I just rip this off, he's not connected really awkwardly, because now dude has waist articulation. Well, I should say more of a waist swivel up here. And there's a little side-to-side give too. I mean, that's pretty nifty. But the way this is connected is that it uses the there we go. Those smaller little 1x2 slope pieces, and uses a slicer foot to create that look. And fully aware there's a stud right there in his abdomen that has nothing on it yet. I am planning to put something here. But I've been too lazy to order it on Bricklink, so that's completely my fault. Outside of changing the connection for this guy, so he's able to have a waist swivel, torso is exactly the same. The arms are pretty much exactly the same. I mean, yeah, you know, yeah, they are the exact same, except if you noticed in videos, I kept flipping this Hero Factory bit around. So it'd be like this way, or it would go this way, and decided, let's just keep it this way for a particular reason. That reason being is that I finally decided to give Minion weapons, and it's something I wanted to do, and I didn't know how to do it. And I decided if you take his fingers and you fold them like this, and you flip the entire arm around like this, you can give him this little thing, which does slide right onto here. If I can get the hand straight the way I want it. Ah, there we go. And fold the fingers down. Dude straight up has boxing gloves. Or just gauntlets. I like to just prefer to call them gauntlets. And, I guess this is the best way to compare it. Give a guy with really tiny hands and really minuscule arms a really giant arm and a giant hand, which is a little jarring, but I think, like, my default way to pose this guy is with the boxing gloves, or gauntlets, or whatever. And I think it just looks great. The unfortunate bit is that I don't really know where to store them on his body. Again, something I'll figure out later down the road. So, as for right now, I just keep them here. And you know, oh, that fell off. I mean, it looks awesome in terms of just like, he's a slim guy with giant boxing gloves, and I just love that look a lot. And he's still got hand articulation. I mean, he's got giant fingers to which you can go like this, and he's got a thumb, which is kind of useless, but also kind of not. You can just have like a splayed... Whoa! More things I have to fix. He's the kind of guy that's got like a splayed hand like that. And that's super cool. And the head is kind of the same head. I did some cheating. There's cheating involved here, where I flip off his head. And his head looks like that. Which, yeah, this is only because I don't have purple eyes I really thought would work well. The pieces are literally that little stud, that three long axle with a stud at the end. I cut it. I just did this. I know it's bad of me. I probably should stop doing a lot of that, but it gives me the eye look that I want. I mean, I wish she had translucent purple eyes, so maybe they can, sparkle a little bit more. Because they're really so deep and set there, you can't really tell there's purple. It kind of looks more like he has black eyes. But yeah, that's the update on Minion. Yeah, really loving this version a lot, and loving the new version of Dominion as well, which I'll review soon. But yeah, that is the new version of Minion. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. Again, this is a new year of reviews. I'm going to try and put out more content as I go. If my microphone quality sounds weird, it's because I'm using a new microphone, so maybe some issues with that later on as I try and figure it all out. But otherwise, yeah, that's everything. So, this is Shadow Gear 665, and I'll see you folks another time.